교통사고 후유증으로 알츠하이머 판정을 받고 은퇴한 전직 형사 프리먼. 한때는 실력 있는 형사로 인정을 받았지만 현재는 과거의 영광을 떠올리지도 못하는 처지가 되어버렸죠.
Name 3 objects in this room.
Chair, lamp, clock.
Today's date.
Thursday.
That date, not the day of the week. What's your city of birth? Do you remember your mother's name?
점점 심각해지는 치매 증상의 공포를 홀로 견디며 매번 힘겨운 자기 자신과의 싸움을 이어가던 그에게 어느 날
I've been told you wanted to see me.
10년 전 살인 용의자로 체포했던 남자 아이잭 사무엘이 사형을 눈앞에 둔 상황에서 프리먼과의 면회를 요청했고 그가 프리먼에게 전하고 싶은 말은 놀랍게도
And, you are the innocent man.
I've done some bad shit, made some bad decisions, but killing Joe Weider ain't one of them.
You confessed. So now you're telling me all this time later, suddenly you remember things different?
Night of the murder. I was so strung out, I ain't remember shit.
You guys hammered me all night. By the time I saw those photos, I was so fucked up, I thought I must have done it.
You broke in, you beat him to death. This was you. This was you. You did this. This is you. This is all fucking you.
그날 그가 피해자인 조이도의 집에 몰래 침입한 건 사실이었으나
But then, someone else came in.
그 침입자가 조이도를 죽였다는 아이작의 주장.
I panicked and I left before I could see who it was. Well, ask Richard Finn. He'd tell you.
Who is Richard Finn?
He came to see me a few months back. He writing some book about the murder.
그 주장이 사실인지를 알아내기 위해 기억에서 영영 사라진 10년 전 그때의 사건의 기록들을 뒤지며 기억의 조각들을 맞춰보던 프리먼은 자신의 옛 파트너이자 사건을 함께 조사했던 은퇴한 동료 지미를 떠올렸고 그에게서 사건에 대한 실마리를 찾기 시작하는데
Finn. Richard Finn. And when we dusted that house, Finn's prints are all over the place inside.
They were there. Who cares?
Richard Finn said he wasn't at the house the night of the murder. That's in his statement. But we never followed it up. We never corroborated his whereabouts, and I just kind of found that a bit strange.
그때 분명히 사건 조사에 빈틈이 있었다는 것을 알게 된 프리먼.
Well, ask Richard Finn. He'd tell you.
먼저 그날 사건에 대해 알고 있을 리처드 핀에게 그날에 있었던 증언을 확보해야 했지만 하지만 그는
The landlady found him when she let the gas man in.
How did he die?
Overdose. Fentanyl.
Only one needle hole. He's not much of a junkie. There's no track marks.
그러던 이때 사건 현장에서 그를 보았던 그때의 기억.
He was there. This guy's prints are at the house, all over it. He turns up to the crime scene the next morning. He was home.
이력한 용의자거나 혹은 용의자를 잘 알고 있을지 모를 그의 장례식에서 그가 집필 중인 회고록을 유가족에게 받은 프리먼은 그 회고록에서 사건의 실마리를 또다시 추적해 나갑니다. 그 시작은 석사 동문회에 참석한 리처드가 동문회 참석자 중 한 명을 알게 되면서 시작되었죠.
Laura Baines. She was one of those rare unicorns who knew everything about everything.
이곳에서 자신의 이상형을 만나게 된 리처드는 그녀에게 어떻게 다가갈지를 고민하던 중
How's the punch?
Way you've been skulking around, waiting for your moment to come and talk to me. I figured you'd at least come up with something better than how's the punch?
I wasn't skulking.
Not just skulking, leering too.
Oh, skulking and leering. You're making me sound like I'm a serial killer.
Well, I can say I knew you went.
Psychology department. I'm helping him with some research and he's administering my thesis.
그날 서로 호감을 가지게 된 리처드와 루라는 얼마 지나지 않아 연인이 되어 행복한 시간을 함께했고 그는 이때 루라의 소개로 조이도 교수를 소개받게 되는데
Do the thing.
Not a party trick.
Wait, what's she talking about?
It helps explain what we're working on.
Okay, then.
Pick a memory from your childhood, anything. How about something that you wish you could forget?
No.
Did you ever get lost in a shopping mall or big supermarket?
I mean, come to think of it, there was this one time we went to a toy store and I couldn't find my mom.
Were you scared?
Yeah. I looked for her everywhere.
You eventually found her.
Outside smoking. Crazy. Forgotten all that.
At the heart of our research is the thesis that most people experience trauma, but the mind blocks those memories from ever actually presenting.
Trauma you experienced that day was your mother abandoning you. You were a child, vulnerable. And that fact that your mother might actually harm you was too traumatic to process. So you suppressed it from memory. But the effects of that trauma still linger in your subconscious and become part of the fabric of who you are.
이날 이후 위도 교수 밑에서 함께 일을 하게 된 리처드. 저명한 심리학과 교수와 함께 일하게 되어 벅찬 마음을 가지고 하루하루를 보내던 그는 얼마 지나지 않아 그 벅찬 마음이 경악으로 바뀌게 되는데.
Say, that's for the bats.
Signed too. Willie McCovey, Al Kaline, Ted Williams.
위도 교수와 루라와의 심상치 않은 기운을 감지한 리처드. 이날 이후 이 모든 것들이 자신을 끌어들이기 위한 루라의 계획이었고 이 둘에게 이용당하는 것일지 모른다는 의심을 가지게 되죠. 그리고 그 생각은 곧 확신으로 바뀝니다.
How are things going between you two?
We're just friends.
I got the impression you were more than that. I think, and these are just my thoughts, I think it would be better if you stopped seeing each other.
Wait, what?
I'm going out of town to meet some people about my book. I imagine when I get back, you have sorted out some new arrangement.
위도 교수가 처음으로 검은 속내를 드러내던 이날.
She was gone.
루라가 사라진 동시에 교수는 그 다음날 주검이 되어 발견되었고 이때 리처드와 프리먼은 서로를 처음 마주하게 되었죠. 그날 이후 루라는 영영 자취를 감춰버렸다는 내용이 책에 담겨 있었죠.
I later found out that a week before the murder, she went to see Susan Avery, Weeder's contact at the Department of Defense, claiming ownership over Weeder's work.
No, it doesn't work like that.
Come on, this is my work and he just put his name on it.
I'm sorry.
Is that all you can say? This is bullshit. You can't just get away with this.
After the murder, she disappeared. It was like she'd fallen right off the face of the earth. Until the day I saw her again.
Till I saw her again.
책의 내용은 아쉽게도 여기까지.
Richard was a lot of things. Paranoid, deluded, but he wasn't a druggie. I bet that cunt Elizabeth Westlake had something to do with it.
리처드의 전 와이프를 만나 그 이후에 행보를 조사하던 프리먼은
One night he comes home screaming on the phone, all pissed.
No. I know what you did. Yeah, and you're not gonna get away with it.
Look, all I know is I never heard him talk to anybody like that before. You ask me, she killed him.
리처드의 전 부인이 그가 죽기 며칠 전 엘리자베스란 여자와 크게 다투었다는 사실을 알게 되었고 그 여자의 이름을 검색해보자 그녀는 다름 아닌 10년 전 자취를 감춘 로라였고 자신의 옛 이름과 흔적을 모두 지우고 완전히 새로운 이름을 달고 저명한 박사가 된 그녀의 이야기를 반드시 들어봐야만 했죠.
Miss Westlake.
Mr. Freeman.
We met?
또다시 스쳐 지나가는 기억의 파편.
Would you mind if I asked you where? Where did we meet?
I wish I could talk, but I need to get to the office.
That's okay. Look, I actually just wanted to talk to you about Richard Finn.
Now there's someone I'd like to forgive.
Why is that?
I guess you've never been stalked? Made to feel like you always need to be looking over your shoulder?
He had it in his mind that you had something to do with Joseph Weider's murder.
So you've spoken to him.
I tried to, but he passed away.
I see.
Yeah. He left something behind, though. A memoir.
하지만 끝내 그녀를 언제 봤는지는 전혀 기억하지 못한 채 리처드의 회고록을 건네며 대화는 마무리되죠. 분명히 그녀를 만난 기억을 가지고 있지만 알츠하이머 환자인 자신의 기억을 온전히 믿을 수도 없는 상황.
Same with the snippets of memory you've reported. It means your neural pathways are starting to reactivate.
그렇게 기억은 여기서 멈춰버렸고
A very, very interesting read.
이제 본격적으로 그녀의 말을 들어봐야 했죠.
So what did you think of Finn's book?
It was a bunch of bullshit.
So you two were, never lovers?
No, that was just his little fantasy.
리처드의 말이 전부 거짓말이고 망상일 뿐이냐는 로라. 하지만 마약 중독자가 아니던 리처드가 10년 만에 그녀와 다시 연락이 된 이후 죽음이 된 건 설명이 되지 않았죠.
A drug that can help people forget past trauma. Seems to me someone could make a whole lot of money out of that.
Now you think someone killed him for money. You may not have memory, Mr. Freeman, but you do have quite the imagination.
People kill for a whole lot of different reasons.
You know, this conversation would have been a lot better. You used to love a good drink, Roy.
끝내 지난 루라의 기억을 찾을 수도 수수께끼 같은 리처드의 루라의 관계도 밝혀낼 수는 없었지만 리처드와 루라 누가 진실을 말하고 있는지는 위더 교수의 저택 관리자인 웨인 데버러의 증언에서 어느 정도 실마리를 찾을 수 있었죠.
Are we the real thing, yeah?
I don't know nothing about that. From what he said, she's just a lab assistant, nothing more. I mean, maybe she'd like to be, but if they were, I never saw it.
위더 교수의 은밀한 관계는 루라가 아닌 주로 다른 외부 여자들과 즐겼었다고 증언하는 웨인. 그리고 이러한 관계를 자신의 캠코더로 촬영하는 취미까지 가지고 있다 증언합니다.
Did Laura Baines ever call him out on it?
No, man. Only time I heard them exchange words was over some research paper they were writing. But the night he was killed, her and Finn, they came over to the house, and there was some kind of argument.
You're fucking lying! He's not lying! Oh, so you want to defend him now?
그의 진술이 사실이라면 리처드가 거짓말을 하는 것이고 로라의 말이 사실이라고 볼 수 있겠지만
He's home.
로라가 끝까지 말하지 않고 숨기려는 진실 또한 존재했죠.
She updated Weider's research with additional findings she culled together over the years she was getting a doctorate.
So she stole his work.
Well, it happens all the time in academic research.
You contracted it.
It's not as simple as that. Before Weider died, Laura Baines came to me with that manuscript.
Yeah, I heard she wasn't happy.
She claimed the work was hers. Weider wasn't giving her the credit she deserved.
This is bullshit! You can't just get away with this!
Why didn't you go after her?
There was nothing to go after her for. The project was shuttered.
오로지 그들의 진술과 당시의 수사 파일만으로 진범이 누구인지를 판단해야만 한 프리먼.
My name is not on any of the sign-ups. What? In the Weider file, my name is not on any of the officials. Not the incident report. We all done?
Case closed.
I'll wait for you in the car.
파트너인 지미마저 이 사건에 대해 분명히 숨기는 것이 있었죠.
You interviewed everyone else. Now you're gonna accuse me. Jesus Christ, Roy, you're some fucking piece of work.
이제 그 누구의 말도 믿을 수 없게 된 이 상황에서 사건의 실체에 다가갈수록 보이지 않는 위협이 점점 프리먼을 향해 다가오고 희미해진 기억 저편에 감춰진 살인자의 실체, 그리고 기억의 파편에서 찾아낸 결정적 단서.
What you got there, Roy?
Put it back in the hole, Roy.
처음부터 이 모든 것들을 알고 있을지 모를 과거 파트너이자 친구였던 지미. 위도 교수가 죽고 난 이후 그의 업적을 가로채고 과거 자신의 모든 흔적과 이름을 숨겼던 로라. 그런 로라의 진실을 알고 있지만 끝내 진실을 말하지 못하고 죽어버린 리처드. 이들 중 누가 진실을 감추고 위더 박사를 죽인 진범은 누구인가? 그 누구도 상상하지 못한 올해 가장 충격적인 반전. 끝까지 보는 순간 모든 것이 뒤집히는 영화. 2025년 8월 그날의 진실이 밝혀집니다. 러셀 크로우의 신작 영화 슬리핑 독스였습니다.
Hey!